how will the guy feel when he sees you relating to that guy? And now you're talking about someone you once had feelings for, someone you were attracted to. Like, imagine there's a way two of you speak. Like, there is no how now. There is no how this thing just dies like totally and everything. You will feel something because you once feel something for this person before. Like even the way you relate with him, I say sorry, nice man. Even your best friend, sometimes if your best friend is a man and you are in a relationship with a guy, he will ask you, please, this best friend, this thing, please, I beg you, like, that's the honest truth too.
All right, so okay, don't worry. Just give us a minute. You can leave the. Let's drink from the fountain of grace.
Praise the Lord. Okay, like he said, this is someone that you once had feelings for, especially if you're really in love. So you cannot just start relating back to back. But if it's like she also said, depending on the kind of relationship, if it's a kind of hello, hi, good morning, there's no problem now. You will not start snubbing someone because of you broke up with the best. Feel when it comes to the giving aspect, if it's a gift, you will not reject it now because of like maybe it's your birthday, then some give you a gift, then you will not reject it because it's your ex.
Brothers in the house, do you agree with me? Glory to God.
Okay, let me finish. So it's like if it's just a gift from a clear conscience, a gift. Yes, you check it.
It's all right, no problem. Okay, so before our mama will answer, let me attempt to give an answer to this. So, how many of you love um who's our current president now, Tinubu, right? So, how many of you love uh Buhari compared to Tinubu? How many of you prefer Buhari to Tinubu? How many of you prefer Goodluck Jonathan to Tinubu? How many of you prefer Obasanjo to Tinubu? God bless you. Simple. Why do you prefer? I bet you don't know why. You would think it's because one person did better than the other. Abi? But the truth is because you are comparing. If the first time you came to Nigeria is this period that Tinubu just started ruling, you will not have an opinion to say his own government is worse than the former. Are you saying that the reason you are doing it is because of comparison? Every time you keep on relating with your ex, especially somebody you have been involved with in romance or any kind of thing, anything can happen. They used to say old firewood. So it is better to cut every form of communication. Now, what happens if you're in the same space where you're working in the same space? Obviously, because of courtesy, you would have to exchange pleasantries, good morning, and all that. But you have to ensure, as a proof of honor to this person you are currently with, you have to ensure that you cut off every time and you make it strictly business. What if you're running a business and the person comes and say, I want to buy something? Will you not say, you can't do that. All right, you have to talk. But you have to make sure that business is business. But I don't, like I said, let me attempt. So let's leave it for our mama.
Good evening, everyone. This is very interesting. You know why I like this topic? Because this is something that most home battle with. When it comes to S, do you know what S has done a lot of them? Because some will tell you that, I don't have anything to do with him, just normal discussion. One discussion will not lead to another discussion. And the brother will not say, can't we meet? We catch up with all times now. Trust temptation. You say, okay, just one time. Then, from one time, 2 times. From 2 times, you will see yourself going back to the same vomit you have run from. What does this tell you? The devil does not come once to attack. It's you that give it away. you open the way for him to come. There was a moving hand my husband was watching recently. What happened? This lady, she left her whole life, like her whole life. She gave her life to Christ. She got married to a pastor. What happened next? She gave birth to two nice children for the husband. They were living happily. All of a sudden, her ex came from abroad, like came back to Nigeria. What happened? No, the devil always have a way of arranging targets. They just met in this supermarket. And the next thing, it's been a while. Oh, yeah, now, let's see, let's talk. Initially, she said no. But guess what? The guy kept calling. Before she said yes, she told her friend, her best friend, see this guy is calling you. The friend said, no, don't go. At that point in time, she was like, oh yes, I'm heeding to your advice. But before she wore her dress and left the house, she did not tell her friend. What happened? That same day, they had a drink. And from that drink, it led to something else. Guess what? The devil does not leave you. This lady started praying. She washed herself. She purified herself. Guess what? She was pregnant. And this was the same guy that the wife could not get pregnant for him. See the way the devil does things. The wife he got married to could not get pregnant for him, but the ex could get pregnant for him. And the lady is married to a pastor. So what happened? The story was like this. When she discovered she was pregnant, she could not tell her husband, this is what happened. She hid it. Even her best friend was like, what's wrong with you? This is unlike you. She gave birth to the child. And guess what? Church people started talking. This child is different from the other children. This is not looking like father. The woman was said, let them mind their business. But she knew what she did. She was passing through pain. Every night she was praying. But this is a sin that she could not clean. But do you know what happened? They had later discovered that the child was this. Do you know that broke her home? That she could not recover from it. The husband left her. But based on the child of God, to the extent that he affected his own ministry, he has to resign. Because it was a negative mark that the lady has imputed. It was not. Sometimes when we talk about these things, it looks like a drama. But it's real.